how would your parents or friends describe what you do for a living? So my grandma literally thinks I make TV commercials, which brings me joy. Um, but my dad actually works for the city of Olathe, and we do a lot of work with municipalities. So he can describe exactly what I do. He knows I write the packets about why we are the best. And I would say the rest of my friends and family think I just create general marketing materials, but nobody is as far off as my grandma. Excellent answer. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Next in the hot seat is Kat. Kat, do you want to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about the special role you play with GMC?
Absolutely. My name is Kat Bakina. I am your current president for the Greater Midwest chapter. I work at Burns McDonnell, which is headquartered out of Kansas City, and I'm a proposal manager and lead our team that primarily supports the water market.
All right, Kat. Question for you. How big is your inner circle?
You know, that might surprise some people because I am a pretty social, bubbly person, but in reality, my inner circle is pretty small. There's probably about 5 core people in my life that I can call up at any moment and tell them anything embarrassing. They would bail me out of jail. It's a very tight group who really knows the true Cat. So it's small. It's small.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being on the hot seat.
And thank you, Heather.
Oh, I think you've got the most challenging question yet. You ready?
Heather's giving me a look, so we'll see.
If you could give one piece of advice to your previous boss, what would it be?
One piece of advice. I'd say continue encouraging your people like you did me, because when you can bring along a person with you, right, then that only helps everyone. And this gets back to mentorship too, right, Heather? Because it's valuable for all involved. And my previous boss and bosses always gave me that opportunity. And I'm really grateful for having a seat at the table and knowing I can ask for a seat at the table.
That is beautiful. Oh, you took a hard question and you put the car and spin on it. Ooh, here's a good one.
Oh boy.
Would you rather have more time or more money?
More. Boy, that's a tough one. I think more time because you don't necessarily have to have money for things, but you need more time. And I think I say that because I have a 90-year-old mother, and time is really important to me, not money.
Yeah,
How's that?
that's beautiful.
Cheers.
Yeah.
World peace.
All right, Alexa, time for a truth bomb. If you could turn back time and talk to your 18-year-old self, what would you say?
Well, like most individuals, I fell into proposal management, so I'd probably tell her that this was a career, so I'd find it a little sooner. And I'd also tell her to join APMP. We'll be really cheesy here with this at VidCon, but I always say I wish I would have joined professional affiliations immediately at the beginning of my career, and maybe even when I was 18 in college. So I'd go back in time and do that.
Well, I think you have some opportunities coming up to in 18 years to impart some wisdom. So
Definitely. Yep. Thanks, Heather.
all right, you ready to impart some wisdom on us? What do you now know that you wish you knew when you started this profession?
I now know that I need better time management. um, my wife always says that my organizational skills are called scatter and splat. And I've learned that I need to be much more type A, less scatter and splat, organize my time out, and not rely just on, the seat of my pants for.
Excellent. So, Anne, What's one thing that people are generally surprised to learn about you?
No, I do like my pretty heavy metal music. I know.
I mean, stereotyping here, I wouldn't have looked at you and thought that you would be into heavy metal.
I
Huh?
know. When I'm out in public, I'm all about the top 40, but when I'm alone in the car,
So does that also help you, like when you're working under deadline or you
Yes.
got something real intense?
yes,
It's just
because
like
it gets you going.
awesome, awesome, great stuff. Thank you.
Thank you.
What keeps you up at night?
Well, it is not RFPs and responses anymore. Because
Hallelujah.
I left the proposal management world because of the hours,
Mm.
and that, man, the hours are long. But what keeps me up at night? Usually it's writing. I enjoy writing, and in my job now, I can write. I get to write a blog, and I actually enjoy writing. And so I like to stay up at night and do some writing when it's quiet and I'm all by myself.
That is so wonderful. I love that you took a positive spin on that instead of, I think, like instead of being like what anxiety and all of that, like it's something that you love to do. So are you working on something in particular now?
I just finished a blog series on how to get more than 24 hours in a day. But it just kind of kept going. It was going to be a 6-part series, and it's a 12-part series because had a lot to
Because there's
write.
a lot,
So
yeah.
I'm working on my next series about past performance.
Oh, excellent.
Really about seeing a bigger connection between past performance and your technical approach, and how a
Excellent.
great past performance volume can really help your technical approach.
And so Donna, where would we find your blog?
It's on oneteam.net.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us in the hot seat. It's
All
been
right.
a pleasure.
All right. Y'all have a great day.
Question. If you had 30 seconds to convince someone to become a proposal management professional, what would you say?
It's how winning gets done. Go into proposals, you get to win a lot of money for your company. Everybody is going to come and talk to you, and you're going to go talk to them. You're going to learn about their jobs. It's going to be so super fun because people that are good at their jobs love talking about their jobs, and it's so interesting to see what they do day to day. Then you get to work on a proposal, and then you get to win a contract, and then you get to continue working with the very interesting people that you just spent time on.
I love that answer. I'm excited to be a proposal management professional.
What's the 30 seconds?
I did not time. I should have timed you. I should have put the pressure on and really like.
And I actually put Heather in the hot seat. So do you want to introduce yourself, Heather?
So I'm Heather Finch. I work for Guardian Life. I'm one of the co-hosts of the Shortlisted podcast. And I gotta say, being in the hot seat is so nerve-wracking. I can't believe I've been doing this to people all day.
I know, right? All right, so here's your question. What's one thing that people are generally surprised to learn about you?
Oh, so this is a good one. So I've been working remotely for the last 6 years. And as a result, there's a lot of people who I have not met in real life. And so when they do meet me in real life, they are astonished to realize I am 6 feet tall. For whatever reason, everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, how are you so tall?" And I'm like, it's
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll have to say that I was surprised that you were so tall. I was like, yeah, the remote work doesn't do that justice, right?
No, there's just no context with which to figure out somebody's height remotely. So
Exactly. Well, thank you.
thank you.